If you knew what I knew, you could get 10 million subscribers within 6 months.
What is going on, my tipsters and tricksters? Welcome. We're going to be looking over how Mr. Beast rose to fame and how he produces his videos and how he portrays them to the audience. So without further ado, we're going to get into part one of this two-part series. So Mr. Beast, as we all know, he's got a few hundred subscribers. We're going to look at the first step of how he makes his videos work. So what he does with his videos is he sticks to the same concept throughout. He doesn't start the video by, I don't know, destroying a Lamborghini, and then 30 seconds later, in the next clip, he's giving back to the homeless. Even though that's spending money, which he's known to do, it's changing up the scenarios a little bit from destroying an expensive car to giving back to the community. One's not helpful, which is destroying a very expensive car, whereas the other one is very helpful, giving back to the community, as I said. So we look at that from his point of view, is that if he had those two clips, how does he create the thumbnail? Because he's got two corresponding clips, but he needs to create one thumbnail and one title, which, yeah, I know you can use the thumbnail as one title and then the title, obviously, as the other title, but you need to kind of make them match. So what he does is he sticks to the same concept throughout the whole video. So he'll destroy a Lamborghini, then he'll destroy a Tesla, then he'll blow up a house. So it's all in the same category. To sum it up, when you're making your videos, don't be changing up the concept. The second step, which we're going to look over, is pretty much the obvious ones. So, as I say, the obvious ones are editing. You need good editing. If you don't have good editing, then what's the point in uploading a video? Because it's just going to be boring. And the way that I do it as well is that I cut out all the boring stuff, all the pauses, so the viewers don't hear me go, or even mess up. If I start talking and I go, oh, wait, hold on, let me restart. Oh, no. It's just not enjoyable to watch. So you need good editing skills and putting in effects as well. That's also a good thing to do, but not overdoing it. Because if you overdo it, the viewer could become overstimulated. And the video could get too much and they'll click off. So you want to find that middle ground where there's enough editing and enough effects to keep the viewer engaged, but not too much to withdraw the viewer from your video. And another obvious one is putting effort into the creation of the thumbnail and title. You've got to really think about these ones. You may think, oh, easy peasy, grab a picture off Google Images and then whatever the video is, I don't know, say if I'm uploading a Fortnite gaming video, I got 10 kills in this game and won. Like, yeah, that's what happened in the video. But is it intriguing? Is it going to stand out on the homepage of YouTube when people are looking through to find a video to watch? Probably not, no. So you've got to really think about this. Really put effort into it as well. Number 3, we got to look at how our title and thumbnail are portrayed in the video. The way that Mr. Beast does it is he spoke about it before in an interview he's done, where you need to collect the idea from the thumbnail and the title and solidate. Yeah. Anyway, you need to solidate it within the first 30 seconds of a 15-minute video. An example which he said about as well is a video where he's got 10 million Orbeez and he fills up a swimming pool, I believe it was. And that was the idea within the thumbnail and the title. So within the first 30 seconds, he shows a clip of him and his mates surrounded by these Orbeez. And his first words are, "We have got these 100 millions of Orbeez.
And now we're going to take these 100 million Orbeez."
The viewer knows that the reason that they've clicked on the video is being portrayed right there and right then. And number 4 of today's part 1 episode of this 2-part series. He said in an interview that he did with Think Media that your first videos will be shit.
What?
Your first 100 videos will be awful. Yeah, you might get a few hundred views, maybe a few thousand views on one of them, but the likelihood of you reaching 1 million views on one of your first videos is very unlikely. Unless it's pure luck, really. It's not going to be one that you've put loads of effort in. Unless you've done like 3 years of research and you've looked into editing software, you're good at editing and all that malarkey. He basically said they're going to be shit. So I'll pop the clip at the end of this video of him saying about that. But that's it from me for part 1. So make sure you subscribe so you know when part 2 is out and turn on those bell notifications. Thank you very much for watching today. If you did enjoy and you did find it helpful and you got some notes down, then consider hitting that like button. It will be very appreciated. So thank you and peace.
What advice would you give yourself when you were starting out?
Your videos suck. You think your videos are good, but they suck. You know, they just do. And the sooner you learn how to make good, great videos that people actually want to watch, the sooner you'll get views. I think is the biggest takeaway. Because like when I was 14, I thought my videos were the best in the world. They weren't. They're terrible. Many people are making way better videos than me, but I didn't think that. And I think, you know, to be successful, you kind of have to have a little bit of that ego where you're like, you know, my content's great and you got to believe in it. But also like, if you have sub 1,000 subscribers, like there's a good probability your videos just suck. They just do. And you need to make hundreds of videos or 100 videos, I don't know, depends on the difficulty of your videos, improve something every time, and just like get to the point where they don't. When you make good content, you'll blow up. It's not the algorithm, it's not anything. It's just like me and most people who are in my position, you just make terrible videos, and that's okay, because you got to make a bunch of videos and improve over time to be great. Like, you don't just pick up a baseball and become an MLB level athlete within a year. You know, it takes many years, and YouTube's kind of the same way.
A lot of people get analysis paralysis, and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like, maybe you can get some views, but you know, your first 100 are going to stop. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities, and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, you know, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, you know, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.